Dr. Nick donated $250 and simply says, TASBot equals best block. And that was in all caps. So thank you very much for your donation, Dr. Nick. So just to update you guys and how crazy you guys are, since I've sat down, Mario Odyssey has jumped $1,000, and Kill the Animals has closed the gap by another $1,000. So those are two big things people are working on. But other than that, coming up, we have the names for all the Pokemon games. But more than that, there is a donation incentive that's kind of getting left behind right now. And that's the upcoming Pokemon 2 Games 1 controller after TASBot. If we reach this donation incentive, then he will include Moltres and Lapras into his parties and use them to help beat the games. We're currently sitting at $2,700 out of the $30,000 we need to do that. So if you're not feeling the kill versus save the animals, you want to throw your money to something else, how about you throw it towards this donation incentive that will be coming up right after TASBot? I have $150 from Otsam, who says, excited for TASBot. The computer engineering skills and creativity on display always bring me great delight. And with that, I am told that we're ready to jump over to TASBot. So let's hear it, guys, in the crowd.
Hello, SGDQ2018. All right, so this is the TASBot block. It is, or the task block. There are a ton of things we want to show you, but we're going to start with Celeste, and because there are so many awesome people here, I'm going to let them introduce themselves, starting with...
I'm DevilSquirrel, and I created the task along with KDT and Kilaye.
Over here on the couch, we have...
I'm YP. I lost the race.
No, that's not the way to start. You're awesome. Thanks to you, Yoshipro.
I'm Hornlitz. I run this game. I also task the game.
I'm TGH. I run this game, not quite as fast as the task.
I am Covert Muffin. I have never completed a run of this game, but I have a PhD in getting excited about stuff. Yeah.
So I hope you guys are excited too. As always, TASBot plays things as fast as the hardware and the game code can handle. This is in no way designed to shame any runner. You cannot possibly beat TASBot. It doesn't work that way. So let's push the hardware as fast and as hard as we can. I'm going to hand it over to DevilSquirrel to kick it off.
All right. So first off, I'd just like to thank again, everyone with their generous donations to make this happen. 65,000 is amazing. So I think we just give a round of applause again.
Yeah. Thank you.
And so, Celeste is an awesome game. It was released in January of this year. Awesome devs. Unfortunately, they're on a plane back to Vancouver, so they're going to have to watch the VOD. But I wanted to first show off basically the dash moment or techniques, because this game goes by so fast that it's going to be really hard to really understand anything. So first off, we have just our basic dash, which is just a horizontal dash. You use it a lot. If you jump out of this dash, you're going to have what we call a super dash, or dash jump, or dash cancel as people call it. And so it gives you a little extra speed boost, and you get a normal height out of your dash jump. Then we come back and we have the diagonal down dash. This is a little slower on the ground when you first do it, but when you jump out of it, it's called a hyper dash. And so you get a little more speed, you move a lot faster, but your height that you jump isn't quite as high. And then beyond that, we have the ultra dash. And so the ultra dash is basically a hyper dash followed directly by another down diagonal dash. And so we'll do that here real quick. So this right here, the jump is the hyper, and then we do another down diagonal dash. And this is an ultra that has a lot more speed, and it gets used in the TAS all over in some crazy movement. It's been used in the RTA as well, but of course it's not as awesome as you'll see here shortly. And so let's get the run started.
Great. Man, I'm so excited for this. This is gonna be
I hope
great.
you guys are ready for this because this is really something special. Like seriously.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe we get the audience to count down from 5.
Let's go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
It's spelled out test. Nice.
So we start off in the prologue. The game limits us a little bit. We don't have our dash here. We just have the jump, grab, and climb. We can still go fast, though. You'll have corner boost, which you'll see here. Madeline jumps at the very top of these corner ledges, and you get a little speed boost. You'll also see here that we do a whole bunch of jumping. Each jump gives you a little bit of a speed boost and saves a couple frames.
I believe it's 2 frames per jump, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Yeah, overall in the prologue, hopping repeatedly saves around 1 second.
Hey guys, by the way. Hi.
Uh-oh.
I'm here now.
Oh, hey, Kev.
Oh, hi, Kevin.
I hope you're not tired of me. I'm not tired of you yet, so.
So yeah, chapter 1's going to go by extremely quickly here. You're going to have a whole lot of dashes, a whole lot of hypers, a whole lot of ultras.
Something tells me you're going to hear that laugh a lot.
So yeah, Hornlitz behind me here actually has the world record in this level, and his time is 7 seconds behind the TAS.
Oh. Wow. Nice. Yes, a lot of these positioning are really precise, right? Right, Devil? Like trying to get over these corners.
I mean, we spend 2 to 3 months working on this. Just a whole lot of work, sweat and blood.
Tears.
Yep.
Wow. Wow.
And there we go.
DevilSquirrel, thank you so much, man. Thank you for doing this. It's so sick.
I know, it's awesome.
So yeah, even with that level, that's the shortest level in the game, and having done the level way too much myself, like I already know, like there's way more different strats that I saw in that task than what I do. So the task just has so much like crazy stuff that it can do that RTA just really can't.
All right, so now we're in chapter 2. We'll have a new mechanic here, the dream blocks, which we're going to see here very shortly.
What? Jumped on Spike?
Yep, and that's the first glitch in the run too, where you actually skip that cutscene in the air to keep your Y position and end up in the dream block.
Even tasked in sync with the music. That's
The double hop on entry. That's so unnecessary.
And so now you'll see we have Battleline chasing us, but she's not that much of a match.
Well, she goes just as fast.
Yo, that's my strat right there. That's my strat.
I feel like Battleline should be reported to the leaderboard for copying a run.
Yeah, real talk though, task battling is terrifying.
Yeah, did you have to do like any alternate routing, Devil?
Yeah, we did so much routing to actually find what was optimal, just going back and through all these different screens. Another thing that it's hard to see here, but you can actually jump out of these dream blocks, and the task can actually do it twice if you're very fast with it.
What?
I just want to point out, this is like the best part of the task right here, so just keep an eye on the movement.
Tej does this all the time in his runs.
What? No, it's not. Oh my God! Wow! Wow!
So
Can I just
that
make
was
a point?
kind of a. Oh, go ahead, Teach.
Can I just make a point to say I can't do that? I cannot do that.
Yeah, that was something of an oversight in the movement design, I think, or coding, I suppose, in that when you dash horizontally, like to the right, for example, there is a slowdown at the end of the dash. But if you dash diagonally down, for example, and you jump on the first frame, the movement isn't capped. Like the velocity isn't capped. So you just keep going.
Wow. Did you just clip through that?
So yeah, now we get to see some of these dust bunnies or dust boys, as some of the people call them.
Dust boy.
Why didn't you keep the strawberry? Should have kept it.
I have to remember to breathe. I'm just like so focused. This is so amazing.
That cheeky corner boost at the top, too. That was nice.
Oh, nice.
Oh, baby.
We have a nice corner boost there.
Oh, wow. All right.
So yeah, this room here gives most people a lot of trouble, but let's see, we'll just move through it pretty cleanly.
You can do it this well, right, Tish?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
No problem.
TAS copies my strats.
What?
All right, now you're just showing off.
You're right there in that last room. There was a strat that where you can actually, if you jump at a corner with spikes on it, you can actually just jump off of those spikes. It's like a frame or two that you have to do it.
The gist is, as long as you're not moving towards the spikes, they won't kill you. So if you can imagine kind of grazing them from beneath, and as long as you're still moving away from the spikes and you're in jumpable range, you can jump from the spike wall.
Correct.
And yeah, some players do that twice in the 80% run.
Yeah.
Huh.
You can make that?
A lot of cycle skips here. And also coming up, we're going to have the first instance of water boosting, where Madeline jumps on every single frame to get a huge boost.
Yep.
What?
Also perfectly RTA viable.
How tight is that window for the water boost?
It's impossible. Don't worry about it.
Have you tried?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I mean, can't you mash at 60 hertz or whatever? 30 hertz?
Have you seen me?
Yeah.
Do you see how buff my index finger is?
So here we actually retried because it's a lot faster, and we keep the key.
Were those ultras on the platforms too?
They were just hypers. So yeah, in this game you have a thing called coyote jumping.
Something tells me Oshiro will not catch her. I don't know what.
Yeah, what Devil began to say there is that in in both this game and its predecessor, Powerfall, by the same developer, you can jump after leaving a surface. It's kind of a game feel thing, and I'm sure it's used plenty in here.
This screen's ridiculous.
What?
Sit down.
Swag boop.
Now that's just bad mannered. I'm sorry. Wow.
There we go.
And we're only 8 minutes in. Oh my goodness, this is
Yeah, pretty much every single room in that level, like the task is like at least half a cycle, if not a full cycle ahead of what RTA can do.
So yeah, Golden Ridge here is going to introduce two new mechanics, the clouds and then wind, which most people don't really like.
I don't think this has mines though.
Here we have more water boosting.
This is cool.
no way! No way!
So coming up, the auto-scroller skip that I tried to do yesterday and failed, or 2 days ago and failed. Yeah, TAS will have no problem with that.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, it's a new strat. Maybe he hasn't had time to practice it.
What?
I mean, so is that. Yeah, here we go. Easy.
Easy.
That's what, 3 frame accurate inputs? Is that right?
Yep. Well, RTA virtually needs that block to get enough momentum to get over there, but.
Do some bubble
No
skipping.
need for that. No need for that bubble. It's fine. I actually found this strat the other day in the practice room. There we go. Skip that block.
Hey, wait, you were actively working on it up until yesterday, Devil.
Yep.
Wow, that's incredible.
Oh yeah, also that.
That's a pretty cool one too. Yeah.
That is so,
So hard.
So far, yeah, so far only one person's been able to pull that one off.
I mean, I know I'm a friendly person in general, but these spikes seem to be very friendly as well.
Nice.
Wow, yeah, nice. So landing on that snowball got the dash back, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, you get your dash backs from landing on things and then screen transitions.
Also, in the next room, you're going to want to pay attention to a pretty hot strat.
Best jump of the game, right there. Best jump of the game.
Wow.
Yeah, it's the only real spike jump where the wind actually pushes you into the spikes, and then you can buffer out of them.
And that does save time, right? That saves time.
A very small amount of time.
Oh, yeah.
So-
It's worth it, though.
So, Devil, be honest, how long did it take you to task the feather?
The feather is very hard because it's analog movement. So, I mean, you have to actually spend the time to get the degrees of how you want your analog stick to be.
Oh, interesting. Wow. This is my favorite chapter, by the way.
Beating that cycle is very difficult, but it's possible RTA, but TAS makes it look easy, of course.
And here we have another cutscene skip like in Chapter 2. We're going to get enough height to actually get up here on top of the button right away.
What? I didn't even know you could do that.
This is cool. Watch this.
Oh, yeah.
Watch this. The corner boost skips the entire room. That saves like 3 seconds.
No way.
Oh, and double bubble skip, of course.
Yep.
Yeah, that's great.
Shout outs to double bubble skip.
You got that first try. You're
First try. First try.
Yeah. Easy.
Yeah, I remember that.
No
It was real cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here we're going to be going into another dream transition where we're actually playing as a seeker. Just kill ourselves.
All right. You can menu that fast, right?
Yeah. I don't think this section needs any words. For the record. Especially when we get to the Theo Crystal section. It gets ridiculous.
So yeah, we try and manipulate these seekers to actually hit these switches. You do it a lot more in RTA, but in the TAS we can skip a lot of them because we go so fast.
Not bad.
Another skip here where RTA runners do this with a reverse hyper, and we just, go right over.
That's a nice twist. I like that.
Watch this. I like this one right here. Sit down. Yeah, this is one of the main features right here.
This is my favorite section.
Yep.
You're really going to want to pay attention here. This is probably like one of the best parts of the task.
The most impressive part for sure.
It's not yet, by the way.
Yeah, yeah. This isn't even the good part.
Here we go.
It's this room here.
This right here.
What? Did he just quit through a spike wall?
Yes.
What? No way!
Yeah, we can actually use Theo to build up momentum on those platforms, moving platforms.
Oh man!
So good.
Wow!
I don't know if this was mentioned, by the way, but once you get hyper momentum, so like once you hyper along the ground, if you hop right away, it's called the bunny hop. You actually preserve that momentum, and it was pretty obviously done there.
Unbelievable.
I guess worth mentioning as well is that clipping isn't kind of traditional clipping where you're moving too much per frame for the wall to know you hit it, but rather those spikes don't have collision until the camera is near it. So Madeline's is effectively far enough ahead of the camera, the spikes don't kill you yet.
Going for leg skip.
First try.
Easy.
Easy every time.
So yeah, now we get the feather. You're gonna love this here.
Yeah, this is brutal.
Wow. Devil, can you just task my way to work, man?
Anytime.
Shout outs to Kevin, by the way.
Thank you, crowd. That was excellent. Yeah, thank you. Please. Oh, keep it going, yeah.
Oh, this stop! Yo!
Yeah, we
right.
actually use a dash to stop ourselves.
Yeah,
there.
no more. Wah! None of that, okay? No more. Now instead, oh, blah, 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 blah.
I feel like we should have like a donation bid war for that or something. All right. What?
So yeah, upcoming here, we're actually gonna verge away from what RTA runners do. Most of them go top to bottom, and when we're gonna do bottom top, it's just ever so slightly faster.
I've never even seen this room. It's funny, actually, some runners actually have a split, or there's a split. Some runners go top, some runners go bottom. I think it's about 0.3 seconds faster to go top, but a lot of runners still prefer to go bottom just because it's easier.
Interesting.
Casual skip here.
Yeah, not bad. Yep.
Devin's in the skips here.
Oh, who needs the setup for that?
Yeah, seriously.
More water boosting.
Yep.
That's so cool. I love that.
I'll check this part out.
Gonna have a little fun.
So the speed we get here, never mind. Never mind.
Wow.
Now we're in the fight with Battle Line. I think it'll go pretty good.
Chat spam, hey, please.
I'm just so mesmerized by this. This is incredible.
I think we all are.
What?
A variation of that strat is actually possible and used widely in RTA as well. But,
Oh, okay, okay.
But of course, TAS does it way better than anyone ever can.
It's just all the corner clips and stuff are just insane to me.
Yep.
Wow.
I did you a favor. You aren't a mountain climber.
You haven't seen this yet, right? So how long do you think it's going to take to finish?
Oh boy. Oh no. Putting me on the spot. Let's say 22 minutes? 23 minutes? I don't know.
You're not that far off.
So yeah, what's your time in this, Teach?
My time?
Yep.
For Chapter 6 or for the whole game?
Full whole game.
30 minutes, 47 seconds. Why do you ask?
Do you want to know?
Wow, yeah. You guys can cheer for that. That was pretty incredible.
So now, as you can see, we've leveled up and we have 2 dashes, which we're going to abuse a lot.
Does the TAS even need to level up?
505.
Wow.
So the RTA, or not RTA, but the IGT record for human for Chapter 6 is 551, a very low 551.
Wow.
Yeah, so put that in perspective.
Man, this music's giving me goosebumps, man. This is
Shout out Lena Rain. I know you're watching. The composer of Celeste. Thanks a lot. Wish you were here.
So the summit is just the culmination of all of the chapters into one. And so here we're going to be going into the Chapter 1 section.
don't even need the extra upward momentum. There we go.
So if you were watching the Celeste race a couple days back, we were mentioning how one bug that we fixed post-release, it was due to you dash towards a wall with your climb, press down, and you jump to climb, and you just wouldn't climb. So upon fixing that bug, that introduced corner boosts, and I know that that made DevilSquirrel very happy. So I'm curious. I know you were testing it before the corner boosts were introduced. Like, what kind of difference did that make?
Yeah, the corner boost actually helped quite a bit. It's crazy just how often you do it, and just how the small frames add up over time. It probably saved 30 seconds.
Well, and isn't the end of Chapter 2 not even possible, the task version without?
Yeah, the very end of it.
Yeah.
Wow. Whew. So if you dash through one of those blocks and hit a wall, that was just like instant death. So like how closely cut those corners were was insane.
Yeah, as long as your hitbox is touching another dream block, you can go through it.
1500 is a really cool segment.
Wow.
The polite wait.
This next room is probably one of my least favorite casually, but
What? What?
yeah, that.
Finishing up Chapter 3, on to Chapter 4. You're going to see more of the wind and then a few more auto-scroller skips.
Does he get the strawberry?
We'll find out.
Please tell me we keep the strawberry for the whole session. Please.
Please. Come on. Just one. Give me one.
Fun fact about strawberries, by the way, is we're going to go for the auto scroll skip here. I wonder if he's going to get it. I think he got it. I think he got it.
Just go right through those spikes there. There's a little gap.
And give him a hand.
So the thing about strawberries is if they take 9 frames in a quote-unquote safe spot on the ground to collect. So if you don't touch the ground for 9 frames, you never collect the strawberry. So we just take the strawberry that we got at the very beginning of the section and then take it all the way to the end. Because we're the TAS.
I mean, still taking it this far is really impressive.
Yeah. And even if you could take it this far, you can't take it past where Battle Line drops you off at 2,500 meters.
Sure.
Like right here, you're forced to stay on the ground for 9 frames. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice corner boost. Nice corner boost.
Wow.
Nice corner boost.
Yeah, nice corner boost.
Yep.
Few ultras.
Wow.
Just does that skip like it's nothing.
Yep.
Yeah.
So is the TAS gonna go for door skip? You think?
Maybe.
I don't know. It's a hard.
No way,
It's a
man.
pretty hard trick. I don't know.
I'm really hoping there's that one skip that's like impossible RTA. Or excuse me, possible RTA, but impossible.
One.
Oh, there's one. There's one. Hey!
It's officially a real run.
Nice, dude. First try.
It saves 9 years, I heard.
Yeah. I think it's the biggest time saver in the game.
Saves about 1 second in reality.
I was going to say if it was 9 years, my estimate would have been really off. All right, here we go. Yeah, I know the crowd likes to count these numbers out. 29.
It's gonna skip a lot of them though, I feel, so.
28.
27. 26.
25. 23. 22.
Come on, TASBot.
1.
Just a few corner boosts.
This corner boost.
This is so fun, man.
19. 17. Counting with Celeste.
Counting with TASBot.
That was cool. That was especially cool right there.
14.
Frame perfect skip there.
What? Wait, that is...
Yeah, we don't need to grab that. It's fine.
You kept Madeline close to those spikes just to build tension.
11.
I love that down diagonal dash.
9. Oh, no. 7.
So are we going to see the bunny hop 2 skip like YP did here during the race?
5. 4.
Up close and personal with the spikes, of course.
All right, here we go.
2.
2.
1.
Are we gonna do it?
Come on.
Don't reset too early. Okay.
Yeah! 25-21.
25-21. It's pretty reasonable, right?
730 summit's not bad either.
So we have the credits here. We're gonna skip past that. So we have a little something special here. We're gonna actually reset, and we're gonna show you the seasides.
What?
Yep.
No way.
We're doing seasides really quick, just so you know. We do have save and kill. TASBot will literally kill the animals if you pick that option. So just warning you, Super Metroid is pretty crazy, so get that in while you can. You've only got a few minutes left. All right, I'm going to let you throw it over to you for seasides.
All right. So do we want to do it again? Come on, audience. Count from 5. 5,
5,
4,
3, 2, 1, go!
All right. So we're going to start off again in the prologue, but it's going to be a little different. We're going to go to the left.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a cheat code to get all of the levels unlocked. And so now we're in the first seaside.
So yeah, for those who aren't aware, the seasides are basically the really brutal levels in this game. The level designer kind of went a little easy on the main game, but definitely let his his evil side take flight here.
Wow. Don't try that at home.
I haven't seen this either. This is new to me.
Yeah, I've never seen any of these.
It's a little bit impressive, I would say.
So yeah, all the seasides are 3 screens, and they're pretty difficult.
This is so cool. So you don't even get the buttons that you need to move this block at the end of the level right here up. Instead, we just do that. That's a frame perfect trick right there to get through that.
Wow. No way.
I just
Frame
heard the power up
perfect,
audio guys were
pixel
like,
perfect diagonal dash.
Oh, man.
Who cares about cycles?
I'm waiting for it.
Oh,
wait,
here we
sit
go.
Sit down.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
I've never acknowledged that ledge.
By the way, this is the best B and C side remix, by the way. Hope you guys know that. No. No, don't even.
I mean, personally, I think they're all the best.
They're all really good.
Oh, yeah.
Especially this one.
Yeah.
I just wish we got to hear more of the tracks themselves. For me playing and to hear more of them, but...
Nice.
You're going to love this level.
This is the coolest one, for sure. The last screen gets pretty ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
You can do it, right, Teach?
Yeah, for sure. I do it. I attempt it every time. And by that I mean I would never attempt it ever. This strat with the block, we do a variation of that RTA. But this part, not really.
No way! Wow! Can you science that one for me real quick?
So yeah, those Kevin blocks, as we like to call them, give you a little speed boost, but if you do a backwards reverse dash onto them as well, you get an extra speed boost, which just obliterates it.
Okay.
Basically, you just need to input like 80 inputs in a frame. That's all you need to do.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, sure. Easy.
Yeah.
Okay, no need for that spring. No need for that. That's fine.
No.
Oh, now you're showing off. Getting a haircut.
Wow.
And one more yet.
This one's also pretty awesome.
Yep.
Oh, the core.
So yeah,
the whole gimmick of the core is that you actually don't get your dash refreshed when you hit the ground. It's only when you enter the next room or you get a dash refresh crystal. But the seaside here is still incredibly fast, even with not being able to dash as often.
Yeah, just don't blink or you'll miss this.
This next room here.
No way!
So it's supposed to be fire right here. Okay, there we go. Never mind. All right.
just skip all of that.
Yeah, that's fine.
No.
GG.
Wow,
That's it.
So we get to see our pie here.
Oh, that's my favorite flavor of pie.
I feel like the old lady in the bottom left corner is exactly how I feel right now.
So yeah, that was the Seasides.
Yeah, I just want to say really fast, if you don't mind, Devil. It wasn't explicitly said, but I'm part of the dev team, and I can speak for the whole team. I know I can. This kind of thing is so mind-blowing, just seeing somebody tear into our work so much in the best way possible, and just exploring the full potential of what we've made. It's mind-blowing, heartwarming, and thank you so much, man. It's so
No problem. It was awesome. We made an awesome game.
Yeah, congratulations, Devil, and everybody else who helped out.
No way. Shout out to Sexrack.
So before we move on, there's one more thing to say about Celeste here. There's actually a couple of quick things. So you might have noticed that you had TASBot holding a visualization board so you could see what buttons were being pressed. This was made possible by Illy and Cericium and a couple of other people supporting, along with Media Magnet, Time Shifter, a few other folks. I can't even keep track of everyone. And I'd also like to point out that one of the things about this task is that oftentimes the discovery in the task process leads to improvements in real-time running. I love seeing that, and I know you've done that a couple of times now.
Yeah,
so.
definitely.
Yeah.
Devil's been a huge part of helping the community find strats and just finding the strats. I mentioned this in the interview the other day, but finding strats and making the Marche viable ourselves, finding new stuff in that regard. So yeah, huge shout out to DevilSquirrel.
Yeah.
Thank you so much,
Huge part of
DevilSquirrel.
that.
Yeah, the
Thanks
task
for making
helps
this
the
possible.
runners, and the runners help the task.
It's exactly, and I love seeing that fusion. All right, we're going to move on to a Super Metroid you have never seen before, so stay tuned. We're going to do a quick switch, and we'll see you on the flip side.
Woo!
Okay,
Yeah.
Muffin. I've got a donation here for you, Muffin. I have $2,018 from Ariel, who donates. I love watching TASBot. Covert Muffin, if you got a PhD in getting excited about things, I'd say this run so far is a suitable thesis. And the couch is providing an excellent defense. P.S. Shout out to Tempest and Tar.
Oh, thank you, Ariel.
All right, so currently Save the Animals is still pretty far ahead. We have a few people who are donating, trying to catch it up. And if you do want to get our TASBot Overlord to kill the animals, now is the time for your last push. So I have Mythical Malice donated $155 and said, TASBots are meant to save frames, not animals. Thank you very much for your donation. As we just saw on the screen, there was some nice fan art of TASBot insisting that we kill the animals. So we're about to get a refresh here, and we'll see what happens. Save the Animals is still ahead by about $6,000. This is pretty much your last chance to snipe is during this setup while we're switching, because this run is going to go by very fast. So we are going to have to close it off right as it ends, right before they start, because it is a different task for save versus kill. So if you want to switch that over to kill, you need to donate right now. There's no more delaying. There's no more waiting. This is the time to do it. Other than that, we still have that incentive for Pokemon 2 games, 1 controller. For recruiting Moltres and Lapras, it's sitting at about $4,000. Needs $26,000 more. We can work on that during TASBot, but there'll also be quite a bit of time during that run to get it going as well. In the meantime, we got a few more donations to read. Picolax ALT154 donated $50 and says, gotta get on that task block hype. Also, Moltres and Lapras are must-haves. Thank you very much. I have $150 from Blue Jello, who says, cuddled up with my cat watching the runs. Ready for TASBot to confuse me greatly. I hope you are already very confused after that run. Zahariel donated $100 and says, have to donate some more for TASBot. I support our new robotic overlords. Thank you very much for your donation. We are getting a lot of donations right now. There's no possible way that I can read them all. So I just want to take a quick moment to say thank you to everyone who's donating right now. There's no possible way I can get through them all. So even if you're not hearing your donations, we appreciate them a lot. A lot of these donations are also very large. That could be due to some of these prizes that you can win right now, including the SGDQ2018 banner cap head, which you need to donate $50 for. There's a lot of things open, including that Bandai Namco prize pack you saw sent and others showing off before. That is a $50 donation. And of course, we have our 8th generation console bundle plus gaming PC, which is our grand prize. If you donate a total of $150 throughout the marathon, you are entered to win that. Jimothy11 donated $50 and said, I'd leave this to TASBot's choice, but I'm not sure if I like a world where TASBot can make choices after we force it to do our bidding for so long. Commentator's choice instead. And obviously, we need to follow our TASBot overlord and kill the animals. That's just a thing that needs to happen. Paul Gerver donated $1,000. Thank you very much, Paul. He says, SGDQ, I'd like to say thank you to all runners, staff, and donors. These events keep getting better, so keep up the good work. Thank you very much for the generous donation, Paul. We have another $1,000 donation from Tareen, who said, I took the week off to watch SGDQ. I seem to have inadvertently speedrun this week. Worth it. This money goes towards the bonus TASBot game because adding games to the schedule is save the animals of the marathon. And thank you, that did help towards getting us there. That came in shortly before Celeste happened. All right, Keo36 donated $120 and said, been a great, relaxing week as always, filled with ahs, and TASBot further proving its superior. And TASBot further proving its superiority over humanity as always. Good times. Rumi and I pooling together for a chance at that $150 grand prize. But even if we don't win it, it's a cause worth giving to. Thank you very much for your donation. Tex1138 donated $20 and says, thanks dwangoAC and the entire TASBot team for the amazing work you do. Sending good vibes, I mean electromagnetic fields towards TASBot's way.